Hey, friends, it's Gazebo here, and finally, at long last, welcome back to Moonlighter. Now, something happened when I transferred over to the PS5, and it was a tragedy. See, I transferred over my game saves, but it only, at last, transferred the first hour and 15 minutes. So I had to grind my way back through the rest of the game. So my weapon's different. I went with the non-elemental sword just because we can get the slimes to do the same effects and to do more damage while we're at it. So, that's catching you guys back up. The goal for the episode is to try and beat the desert dungeon. Now, I haven't gone beyond, really, the second floor, so I do not know what the final boss is. There we go. That's the word I'm looking for. Hello. But, yeah, so today's episode, long story short, try and... Oh, okay. Just rush our way through. And I don't remember what of the desert dungeon I had shown before. Data entry 103, recent sword shortages, blah blah blah. I think I've shown that one, because we did make it to the first boss. Okay. So, we made it to the second floor already. That's good. But, basically, one and only goal, get to the end of this dungeon. And preferably survive when we do it. Okay, so we took a hit there, but it was one of our shielded, like, free hits, essentially. Oh, I didn't really look at it, but there's a bunch of different pets that we didn't have previously. Actually, there should really only be one. We have the fire slime, if that wasn't already noticed. And then, there's the puppet thing. I forget what it was called. But basically, it heals us when we eliminate something. But, you know, before we get too ridiculously far into this, it's kind of late in the video to throw this in anyway. If you enjoyed today's video, consider liking, commenting, and subscribing. Oh my, I can now confirm that at the bottom of every dungeon is a giant beast. I would like to spend further time looking into whatever they may be guarding. But something else caught my eye today. I witnessed a new creature near the aforementioned Colossus. It was not concerned with me, so it wasn't a guard. It was a smaller orange variant of the green monster, the one that occasionally chases me if I spend too much time in the dungeon. Which deserves more attention, honestly. Why is that thing around? But this small orange creature, it wasn't guarding treasure and was completely oblivious of me. What was it doing down here? Also, I found out why that green thing kept showing up because of that note previously off screen. Because it shows up if you're taking too long, apparently. So let's see. Slimes, more slimes, these things which are a pain. You get stuck into the attack animation and then you can't dodge that beam. It's always some sort of beam. Okay. As I said, I only have one main goal, so let's try and do that. there we go. Let's get rid of something so we can pick up that steel. Because it's worth a lot. Also, I figured out how to price things more accurately so I can actually make money. Hence the, like, what, 1 million in the top left? So we've learned how to properly profit. And if I remember to show you guys, which actually I can probably do it pretty easily once we get to this chest here. In the notebook, it's sorted. Okay, so everything below this line is less than 3,200. Everything above the line is more than that. If that makes sense. These things. We got one of these things. That's what I was trying to talk about. That we have a pet of now. Ow. Okay. Let's transfer that over. Okay. I was hoping for notes or something. Like, basically anything other than a dead end. But that's fine. We can live with a dead end. Hold on. Was there... No, I don't think so. I couldn't tell if it had made the little shimmer or not. I thought it did at one point, but I guess I was wrong. Which, that's okay. Whatever. And then this thing. Any potions? No, but there is a ring. Anti-fire. That would be nice. I forget what this one does. Oh, it increases defensive power when health is below 20%. Yeah. Cool. Data entry 196. These darned thieves are really efficient. The second a room is left unmanned, it is pillage. Only our autonomous units can remain to guard our wares. Cool. I am gonna do this. So I actually have a decent amount of extra health and whatnot going into this fight. Okay. This is part of the merchant wares. So, since it did let me go get my save file back or whatever, since it made me backtrack, I had to redefeat the Golem King. So I'm reorganizing this chest by the different dungeons and then merchant wares for just the rings and the whatever. Mostly for the sake of just in case, because I feel like the story's going to take some weird turn and be like, no, you needed those. Okay, now we actually have an excuse to go look at the little pet thing. We have all these. So, yeah, it's just one new thing, I guess, from what you guys would have seen. And let's go back to where we just were. Alright. For some reason, everything's a lot more muted now, all of a sudden. I've been having a bunch of weird audio things while I was playing or recording Miles Morales earlier, so I don't know. Maybe audio's just acting weird on my PS5. I don't know. But, final boss. Let's go. With 3 free hits and then the bonus 250, whatever. It's a giant sheep? Oh, it's a bunch of... Oh, it's a... Okay, it's supposed to be like a giant snake thing. Oh, it's... Okay, it already took my 3 hits. Okay. So each section has a different attack that it can do, I guess. Ow. I can't appear to do, like, much elemental damage to it. Okay, hold on. Okay, the head doesn't have a health bar, so that's good to know. So we've already lost all our bonus health. Great. Ow. And it blows up. Cool, cool. I'm trying to do some damage here, but also survive. Ow. It also seems to be able to damage itself with the puddles it's been leaving around. Oh, these things. Great. Ow. Ow. Okay. Clearly I don't have the dodge timing down on any of this. But I've set myself up to where the only thing I lose on death is progress, essentially. Ow. Okay. So it's one last pod thing. I think we can do it, unless we have to take out the head after the fact, but... Ow. Yep, we have to take out the head of it. Okay, just barely. Oh, I forgot to... Oh. Because I forgot to switch to the broom for the last hit. Dang it. Because I had done that for the other 2 bosses on this save, or on this run. So I could have gotten an achievement. Oh well. I guess I'll save that for my personal save. Then we got this ring. Ring that boosts the owner's health in exchange for some attack power. Okay. Could be decent, I guess. By how much does it boost my health? Okay, so it's the same amount. I think I'd rather it take the speed than the attack power. Cool. So we get to go back and be a hero again. Because I'm not braving any of the rest of this dungeon when I have like 80 health. So that's 3 of 4 keys. Stroll back into town like nothing happened. Another guardian defeated, another lock upon the 5th door open. You just refuse to listen to reason. What if you don't come back next time? I'll tell everyone I warned him, told him it was foolish. Just appreciate what you have, Will. You have a great shop worth being around for. I noticed a new expansion on the board. With a shop that large, you can employ an assistant to help around the place. I already have that. The town is also allowing entry into the tech dungeon now. I'd warn you not to enter, but why start listening now? I'll be on my way. No more need for an old man's rambling, I suppose. Ooh. Wait, hold on. Do we have... Yes. And we can afford it, so... Let's see. Let's get this shop open. And that was the last update to your shop. You have built a beautiful Imperium for yourself. Imperium. Whoa, that's a lot of sale tables. Some lights. Gotta re-put up the decorations. I can sell some of your items if you want to take the day off the shop. No, okay. I was like, maybe they'll say something new. They didn't. We have a couple new spots for decorations, though, so... That's cool. Or, no, they moved around the spots for decorations. It's still 4. Okay. Never mind, then. Books. Plant. And then this area's redesigned. They made my desk smaller again. That's interesting. That's a choice. Okay. Hold on. Put that there. You are that. Actually, are you that? I think you're that. Yeah. I think so. Large core usually attached to large chunks of metal floating over... Okay. Maybe you're not that. I think it is, though. Just because it has the... It had the red text, I think it did. I mean, it's the only thing that would match, I think. Okay. I'm gonna run some sales stuff, and I'll be right back. Alright. That might have been a weird cut. Sale day is done. We basically made all of our money back. So, let's start spending some of it, shall we? Weird. We still need... I forgot about the collecting components part of it. And we need to talk to this one. Did you do it? Did you defeat the Desert Guardian? What did it look like? Can you sketch it for me? It was like a big snake thing. I'm going to improve my gear so I can go deeper into the dungeons. You're just setting a new standard for merchants here, Will. Even heroes need to step up their game now. I know you will do it, Will. Prove Crazy Pete's theory correct. There must be something worthwhile behind that giant door. I like how we still call him Crazy Pete, even though, you know, he's, right? Like, he's no longer Crazy Pete, he's just Pete. Well, we'll get a couple of these. They're probably not gonna, you know, hold up in this next dungeon, but oh well. We should actually switch the ring, because I didn't think about that. The fire ring's not gonna do much for us. I think I have one that increases luck, and luck is good, I'd imagine. I was wondering where the other golem ring is. I have that. Increases the item drop probability by 20% from enemies, but decreases defensive power by 10%. Okay. So I don't like how every one of them has, like, a slight, like, drawback. We'll go with this one, I guess. I guess. So, man, I don't know. Oh, and we have to talk to, what's his name? Xenon. Ganondorf. No. What would you like to talk about? Crazy Pete. A fool, but a dear friend. They called him Crazy Pete because he didn't dungeon dive for treasure or glory. His prize was information. In a time where people wanted to get rich or have their heads bashed in, Pete just wanted to know what the dungeons were. He would spend days in those dungeons wherever he is now. I hope he is at peace. Be well, my friend. And these other two we had read previously. But we'll ask again. Specifically on that one. Parents left earlier, blah, blah, blah. It's funny, she was just asking about you just yesterday, blah, blah, blah. Okay, cool. Dungeon diving. We gotta read the sign now. Tech dungeon, no entry. Okay, so the signs don't change. Or at least this one didn't. I'm gonna entry. Cool. It's the technology dungeon. There's little blue slimes. These things hit hard. It looked like they were chaining their attacks together. Huh. What is this? Wolfram Rock? What is that? Okay, break this. This thing is doing crazy. They're both doing crazy things. Okay. No wonder this dungeon was off limits. So we're definitely gonna need to upgrade some stuff. And learn attack patterns. Come on. Hand over the loot. And then we want to get these for the selling of them. Virtually no heroes even attempt to set foot in this dungeon. Even if I can just get an item from the second or third floor, I will be famous. But the problem with that is, you know, getting the item from second or third floor is risky. And I'm not really diving into these for fame, am I? I'm just exploring at this point. Ow. Ow. Okay. I'm starting to see why this one is as dangerous as it is. Ooh. We could see the first enemy. Sentinels have reported bizarre positional errors as of late. Their reported locations do not match their assigned routes. It is as if they are being teleported all over the place. Interesting. What is oscillator? So it like spins? Ow. I'm okay. And then it does that. And then it does that. I'm just trying to learn the patterns. Ow. Ow again. Okay. We don't have any of the things I think we need for the sword. And that's really the thing I want the most. Oh, we do have one of the things for the sword, but we need whatever that lock and key looking thing is. Which we'll probably get on the second floor from something or other. So instead of big spills of elements, it's just electrified water on the floor. Interesting. Lock and key looking thing? Ooh. Crazy Pete even had a tent here, huh? Guardians! Not to be confused with guards. Nope. Guards, small. Guardians, giant. Giant creatures at the bottom of the dungeons in front of giant chests. I've yet to get past a single one. No one has. I don't think anyone else has even seen the Desert and Tech Guardians. That honor is all mine. 1 point to the one they call Crazy Pete. I do wonder what treasures lay hidden behind them, though. That strange orange creature seems to only be interested in the Guardians. Maybe the orange creature made the Guardians? Also, the electricity on the water's purple now. I don't know if it was before, but, you know, it is a thing I noticed. Also, real quick, I want to check. Okay, we do have the things we need to start upgrading these, but we don't have, like, enough of the things. That other thing disappeared when we killed the first thing. Interesting. Ow. Okay, we might die here. Oh, well, down the pit I go, I guess. Okay, we have a ton of this. And then we can do that, just so we can stack something. Triple cell batteries. Interesting. Okay. I am ever so curious. Okay. let's read this. Upon further inspection, the registered positional errors appear to be associated with dimensional rift energy. But how? We are decades away from perfecting that tech. Interesting. I have no shot at beating this second thing, so... Make sure we send all that. Really just throw it all in there. We'll figure it out at some other point. Ooh. This orange creature continues to lurk around the Guardians. There must be something particularly special about them. If I were a gambling man, and I am in a dungeon with creatures that could potentially end one's life, so, yeah, I'm a gambling man. I would say these Guardians are linked to the 5th door outside Renoka. I mean, 4 Guardians, 4 strange shapes along the door, basic math. Perhaps that orange creature knows more. It seems to have noticed I have noticed it anyways. Confrontation of some sort is to be inevitable now. Interesting, interesting. Ooh, this thing. Yes, how many do we need for the thing, a-majig? We need 3 of them. No, I only got 1 of them. I don't, yeah. Okay. It's back. Why is it back? Oh, okay, this thing's... Okay, that middle thing's reviving them. Okay, that would have been nice to know at some point. What's up? You got anything I can actually craft? It would appear not. Ooh. Okay, so what are we gonna do? I'm gonna end this episode here. Probably gonna do more exploring off screen so I can get the rest of that. I did find out, have found out what the banker does. Basically, he takes a portion of your cash and then you can come back every day to check if it's up or down from that original amount. And then you have to, like, check on it, like as I said, every day to make sure it's the right thing. How am I supposed to get that stuff back? We'll find out eventually, I'm sure. I'm figuring this all out. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. I'm gonna end this episode here. Thank you all so much for watching. If you liked it, consider liking, commenting, and subscribing. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.